Hey everyone, Dan at Ochoco Bushcraft. Well, last year, Mark at Sagebrush Customs, who's a very good friend of mine, made me a very special Becker BK16. I did a video on it. I think it was called the Becker BK16 Ochoco Bushcraft Special or something to that effect by Sagebrush Customs. But just a little reminder, he made these camouflage micarta handles for it, shaped them himself, put a patina on the blade, put Ochoco on there for Ochoco Bushcraft, and a nice sharp 90-degree spine. Well, before he got sick, and I update you on Mark, he's doing better. Mark was unconscious, basically almost comatose for 5 straight weeks with COVID. Some of the medical staff even wrote him off for dead and said he wasn't going to wake up. But he did, and he came out of it. He's been back home for, what, about 2 months now, I think. And he's been walking. He's been out doing some stuff in his shop. So he's getting stronger and healthier every day. But I wanted to save this video until he was getting back on his feet. But just before Mark got sick, he made me a matching Becker BK9 to go with my BK16. And I wanted to share that with you guys today. Again, he made the camouflage micarta handles, shaped them himself, perfect fit, extremely comfortable. He put a patina on the blade, put the Ochoco on there, and a very sharp 90-degree spine. And I'm out here using this today and just loving it, absolutely loving it. If you've watched my videos, I've done a few videos with the Becker BK9. I've done reviews. You guys have seen me chop with it and start fire. I just got through building an amazing little shelter with it, and I need to get a fire going because it's supposed to storm this afternoon. I've got a couple hours. I've got firewood in. I've got the shelter up. So I'm on a big old stump right now, or actually big old root wad that is loaded with fat wood. So that's one of the reasons I like the 90-degree spine, is these root wads are just filled with resin. And I've already started making some shavings here, and using that 90-degree spine on this beautiful, beautiful Becker BK9. Don't want to lose anything, but I want to make sure you guys can see all of that. Look at that. That is going to get our fire going. I'm going to get a nice bunch of that. Yeah, making a nice pile. Here we go. Look at that. Get all that down in there. And we'll make a couple little thicker curls here too. I don't want to lose any of that. That's precious fire starting material. Look at all that. I got me a good pile there. So let's put some curls in there too. Just want to drop them right down in there. That way I got a little bit bigger stuff too to go with the fine stuff. Yeah, that's gonna burn. Okay. So I'm gonna fold that all back up in the bandana I got laid out here. haul it back to camp. Let's take you guys over there and show you what I'm up to. And we'll get a fire going. And we'll use the Ochoco Bushcraft Special Becker BK9 to get that fire going. In my 16. All right, I'll take you guys over here first and show you what I got going. Okay, give you a little view of where I'm at. I'll put you back on me while I walk up over here. Okay. And here we go. Got it right on the edge of a little valley where I can look out down below. And nice. I used a tripod, lashed a tripod together, and just basically turned that into like a little lean-to, and got my reflective mat in there. Got me some firewood. My gear sitting back in there. Found some big slabs of bark. We've got those right here on the back end, where my head is going to be inside on the other side of that. And I got me a fire pit dug here. So I'm going to go get those shavings that we just made, and I'm going to put those down inside there, and using the Becker BK9 get us some fire. So I'm going to pause you guys and go back and get all those shavings and bring them over here. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, I've got my shavings that I hauled back in my bandana, and I grabbed me a piece of bark. And the reason I'm doing that is I'm going to ignite my shavings out here on this piece of bark and then transfer them down in here into all these little limbs. I got a bunch of little pieces of dried moss and lichen mixed down in there, because that stuff really, really burns well, and lots of fine twigs. But I want to ignite it here on this bark so that I don't lose it down in here trying to get it going, and then I can transfer it down in there. So there it is. All those nice shavings. And there they are. You guys can see that. So I'm going to get my ferro rod out. I've got a striker on it. This is an Uber leaving, but I'm going to use the 9. Turn this a little bit so I don't make a mess, I hope. There we go. I was having to be careful because the piece of bark is splitting into two pieces, and I was afraid if I hit it much harder, I'd have lost it. So we'll just shake that right down into there. There we go. Nice. And I got a bunch more of this right here. And as soon as my flames come up through there, we'll just crisscross it. Nice. And then I got a bunch of bigger stuff back here to put on it. And then of course my firewood pile, which I showed you, to keep it going throughout the afternoon. When that storm comes in, I'm just gonna enjoy it, whatever it does. There we go. Nice. All right, let me pause you guys and we'll go play with the Becker BK9 a little bit. Actually, before I go out with the 9, I got getting my fire built up a little bit, but I wanted to explain to you a little bit about what I did on this fire. So basically, I just dug out a trench and I made a dirt wall in the back. And the dirt wall is not straight up and down like this, but it's at an angle. Maybe it's steeper than 45 degrees, but that angle of the dirt, and I pounded it flat, is like a big reflective surface. And so all of the heat from that fire right now is reflecting right back into this shelter where I'm at. So it's warm. I mean, right here where I'm at, laying back on this mat, it's almost too warm. That's actually why I stripped down to a t-shirt, because I knew how warm this fire was going to be, how much heat it was going to put out like that. And wow, it's actually like a little sauna in here. So I'm not going to put very much wood on that for a while. If it starts storming, I'll stoke it up, and I got lots more wood around me. But I want to go play with this 9 just a little bit for you guys. So let's go find a few things that we can chop and whatnot. So I'm sure you know the 9 is an amazing batoner. Ranks up right up there, pretty much dead even with my Essie Hungless too, or even the Hungless when I had it. And there is firewood for that fire. Yep. Nice. So, you know, I've done this before. I'm just having fun with this for you guys because it's a new setup for me with the handles, which are so comfortable. Mark does an amazing job, and right now I will put his contact info in the description. Maybe you guys just want to, you know, wish him get well and get your strength back, because I can tell you he's not doing any work for anybody yet. He's still on the recovery road. Being unconscious for 5 weeks is a lot, and so He's not doing any work yet, but he's hoping to. He's hoping to get his health back and his strength back and be able to get back doing more stuff like this, which is what he loves doing. But I just wanted to bring this out. You know, it's so cool that he did this for me, made me a, like I said, a matching BK9 to go with that BK16 that he did for me a year ago. Same exact material for the handles. Again, he knows that I am a huge fan of a 90-degree spine on every knife. Put that patina on it, Ochoco, and you know, you can't go wrong with it, either the SE Hungless 2 or the Becker BK9. Each one does certain things a little better than the others. I've never put them out here head to head. I should do that for a video for you guys, but I can tell you that just from using them all the time, there's certain things that the BK9 does better than either the Hungless or Hungless 2. Certain things they do better, which really kind of evens them out. So that's why I switch back and forth, because I love them both. Let's see. There's some blowdowns around from the storm. Let's find a few fir boughs to chop for you guys and for me, because I'm having fun.